Hi, welcome to The Buzz. I'm dressed like a fool. I'm dressed this way because we are under construction this year. We're changing things up, not only on The Buzz, but in the real world. Football season kicks off Thursday night with Norfolk Catholic and Columbus Lakeview. That should be actually one of the better games in the state all year. Lakeview returns a lot from last year's team, which, if you remember correctly, had Norfolk Catholic on the ropes for all 4 quarters before the Knights came back and defeated the Vikings, who returned Jack Shadley, probably the best passing quarterback in Class C1. Catholic, though, despite losing a lot of seniors last year, they're at the top of everybody's ratings in Class C1, looking to win a 4th straight state championship. In Class D1, Elgin Public Pope John is looking for its 3rd straight state championship, but they're going to have to do so with a new coach as Carly Wells has moved on. Moving on in Class D1, I look at my clipboard as if it has magic answers. It's basically just a prop with some numbers on it for me. Just like my hat is just a prop. I'm not really at a construction site. I'm at the Norfolk Daily News. Oh, I am at a construction site. Anyway, Creighton is another team in Class D1. Actually, I think a lot of people have them as their favorite in the class because they return a lot of beef up front on the offensive line, and they return Jacob Morrill, who is a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. If he could hit the 1,000-yard mark again this year, he would be just the 3rd player in Nebraska high school history to reach that mark 4 times in his career, And Jacob was one of the 6 area players that we sat down for an interview recently for our fall sports preview, which runs in the Thursday, August 29th issue of the Daily News. It's our preseason issue. Morrill was one of our Super 6 seniors. It was actually 6 running backs, 6 ball carriers who are looking to hit the 1,000-yard mark again this year. There's Jacob Morrill, Josh Coyle of Atkinson West Holt, Karsten Tietz of Bancroft Rosalie, Nick Arlt of Oakland Craig. Oakland Craig new to the coverage area this year as we've expanded and made it bigger, adding the rest of the East Husker Conference schools. I shouldn't have expanded the conference at that point because I lost my train of thought. I know we have Jackson Love of Norfolk Catholic, and our 6th member, I apologize, J.J. Oltmer of Humphrey St. Francis. I didn't mean to forget you. I just don't think very well when I interrupt myself. Anyway, I sat down and talked to them. They had a few things to say about the upcoming season. Now, you would become, if you can get 1,000 yards this year, the 3rd back in state history to rush for 1,000 yards in all 4 seasons. How special would it be to become the 3rd player to have 4 1,000-yard rushing seasons?
Well, I mean, that'd be a pretty remarkable task. I mean, it'd be like a dream I never really dreamt. I mean, I never thought I'd even be a running back, but then to do this, I mean, it's pretty special, I guess. But I mean, I got a lot of people to thank, a lot of linemen.
Yeah,
but I mean, it'll be a pretty special moment.
My team at Norfolk Catholic, every day, the guys are up there in the weight room. And after we lift weights, we're always down there running on the field. We work very hard for what we have. And the tradition in the past, those guys have paved the way for students like us to continue the tradition.
I started backup running back, and I worked my way up, and I just wanted to remember me as someone who had to work for where he's at, and that I didn't just get handed the opportunity, that I had to make a name for myself and actually work my way up and do what I accomplished.
I'm Tom Behmer. I will be back next week with you on The Buzz, where we will unveil our new feature, so please come back then. Until then, catch a football game, catch a volleyball game, and catch a great week with your friends and family. Read the Norfolk Daily News.